Welcome to another video, the same every time, IGCSE Maths, GCSE Maths. In this set of videos we're looking at currency conversions. We're looking at the questions that are, apart from the numbers, the same every time. Learn how to do them, get the marks. If you get the marks, you get yourself into the grades. Here we go, an exam question. So a new model locomotive costs $64. Calculate the cost of the locomotive in rupees when the exchange rate is 1 rupee, $0.0154, and then give your answer correct to the nearest 10 rupees. If you've watched the previous videos, then why not pause the video and have a go at this one, and then you can check your answer with mine. The first thing I always do, as you know if you've seen the other two videos, is write down the exchange rate. So the exchange rate is given to us here. 1 rupee is $0.0154. So we're starting off with rupee, which I'm just going to call R. I actually don't know what the symbol for rupee is. Maybe I'll find that out. That would be interesting to find out, but I don't actually know, so I'll look that up later. So 1 rupee and into dollars. So they tell me that 1 rupee is equal to $0.0154. So, same every time. I always do this because it clears everything up and I know exactly what I'm doing. To go from rupees to dollars then, I'm going to multiply by 0.0154, and to go the other way, the opposite of multiply, divide by 0.0154. And they're telling me that we have the cost of this locomotive in dollars, so we're going from dollars to rupees. So dollars to rupees, it's this one just here, dividing by 0.0154. Right, so here's my calculation. I'll do it over here. So the dollars would be 64 divided by 0.0154. Okay, calculator job for this one. So 64 divided by 0.0154. And, well, it's a big long decimal. So 4155.844156. I've written down my entire calculator answer. Looking at this question, we can see this part of the question just here. Give your answer correct to the nearest 10 rupees. So out of those 2 marks, one of the marks is going to be for doing the rounding correctly. Whenever you do this kind of question, or any question involving money, always go back and read the question when you've finished, because they do sometimes tell you to round to a certain accuracy, and if you don't do that, you're not getting the marks. So I've written down my full calculator answer to show that I can actually do this, and now I need to round to the nearest 10 rupees. Okay, let's have a look at this number. So the nearest 10, that's the tens, isn't it? That would be the units, the ones, that's the tens, that's the hundreds, that's the thousands. So I'm rounding to the nearest 10, so it's this second 5 just here. So I'll look at the next number. I'll look at this number just here, that's a 5. Remember, if it's a 5, 6, a 7, 8 or 9, that tells me to round up. So it's going to be the 4 and the 1 will stay the same. This 5 here will round up to be a 6, 416. But I just can't round it to 416. I have to fill up as far as the decimal point with zeros, so 4160. 4,160 is my answer, rounded to the nearest 10 rupees. So a little bit extra there at the end of that question. Maybe another way of looking at it, the rounding, would be to say it's 4,155. 55 is somewhere between, to the nearest 10, 50 and 60. Well, we're halfway through, so that means we round up, so 4,160. So it's the same every time, apart from the numbers. Learn how to do these, get yourself into the marks, get yourself into the grades. If the video was useful to you, then please press the like button and the subscribe button as well. That's very useful to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll meet you in the next video.